Okay, so you're going to walk around the house. Typically, when you're on a day of install for any company, you should always go around and check the work of the installers that were there. You're going to want to lock and unlock your windows. It doesn't matter what type, casements, double hungs. You're going to want to work the locks. Make sure that the locks align. It's your first sign that that window is probably installed. You know, plumbing the hole and level, is if your locks align. Simple things you can do if you're not carrying a level, and I don't suggest carrying level, is open the bottom sash. We call them reveals. So if you open the bottom of the window and you look down, you should see the same amount of daylight that goes all the way across the bottom of the window, or you can even use the top of the sash, raise it up, and just find a point. You'll be able to tell pretty drastically. If you can't already tell with the locks, again, casement window, a crank out, it's not going to open and close. Those windows are made so that if they're slightly off, they're not going to operate correctly. So you're going to want to look for, again, the locks, and then for reveals, just go around the window. You can pull it on a double hung, you can pull the top sash down. Again, look at the amount of daylight. Is it equal all the way across the top? So that would be probably the easiest. You're going to want to inspect the caulking, the interior caulking, the exterior caulking. You're going to want to make sure that there's a continuous bead on the inside and the outside. And really, that's how you're going to tell. Now, with that being said, you'll probably want to go back and pay attention to your windows on a windy day, on a rainy day. You're not going to be able to tell that at the day of installation, but the first time it rains, you want to check out your windows and see if you notice any water. You know, first time the wind's blowing really hard, you're going to want to notice if it's drafty. And that's, again, if you've hired the right contractor, somebody who stands behind the work, this is when it's like, how good is your insurance? You don't know until you need it.
Right.
Okay, so with the right contractor, even if you feel like, hey, this is the greatest install ever, you're not going to know until you got that 3 inches of rain and it's driving from the east, 70 miles an hour. Then you're going to know, oh, you know what? I'm not saying that was a bad install, but I definitely have an issue over in this corner. You're going to call that contractor, and that's when you're going to learn if you chose the right contractor.
Sure.
That contractor is going to come out and take care of that situation.
But initially, to close out the job, I think to go to each and every room where you had your window replaced, open, close, unlock the window. If it operates well, then it's been installed. Most chances it's been installed properly.
Yeah, 100% agree.